from Mini Bull Design, and this is a video to announce the winning bidder of item 36. And I left my iPad over there. That's the reason I'm laughing. Hang with me. I'll be right back. Okay. This, on these videos, you think this is pretty straightforward. I put a stove up here, tell you where to bid, and then I take the highest bid, and that's it. But unfortunately, it is far more complicated than that, because in this last one, the person who bid on it decided they couldn't afford it, so they bowed out, and then I was going to rebid it, and in the meantime, another person had some stuff that they wanted to trade for an Elite stove, so I did a deal with them with email back and forth, and now they're going to send me the stuff, and I'm going to send them that stove. But I still have to bid off this stove, and there's like 25, 30 bids here for that, so I've got to just... I will get to it, just hang with me. Okay, there's the bid I want. Okay, item 36, and the winning bidder is, I've seen this name before, I know this man, David Reamer, from, well, I'm not sure where he's from. I should know this. Clifton, Bristol, BSAD. I would say it's foreign, but I don't know what country it's from. But anyway, David Reamer, R-E-I-M-E-R. Congratulations, David. You got yourself a nice Elite with carry case, and we'll get that right out to you probably Monday. Okay. Not to let any grass grow under my feet. Elite 3, nice little stove, did a burn on it today, she's a good one. Item 37 with carry case. Send your bids to Tinny at minibulldesign.com to bid on item 37, and I will announce the winning bidder, the high bidder, tomorrow evening. Okay, so that takes care of that. I don't know why, but sometimes I get what I call off-site traffic, people who want things but don't want to go through the website for one reason or another. Either usually they want something custom, or sometimes people will want some advice before they order, and then they think once they get the advice that they'll just place the order right through email, rather than going to the store and ordering it after I tell them what they need. It's much cleaner for them that way, because they don't have to worry about anything being out of stock, because they sent me the email and there you go. But what you don't understand is, say you email me and I give you advice on what to get, and then you just send me back a list of what you want. Okay, we've got 10 items. Just say 10 items. Now I go pull those items out of stock and I ship them to you. You pay me through PayPal, off-site payment. Now I've got to go back, and every one of those items that I pulled, I've got to go into inventory, and I've got to delete those from inventory so that when the last one is sold, it's going to come out right. So to take 10 items and go into the website and pull up all those SKU numbers and go to each one of those items and go into the inventory and delete whatever you ordered, 1, 2, 3, will take me half an hour. And if 3 or 4 people do that, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours right there. Say nothing about pulling the orders and shipping them. You know, I can wrap up 3 hours in that. So that really makes my job tough. Makes it complicated, very complicated. But that's all part of being successful, I guess. and I get a lot of this stuff. Now, if you watched the video before this one, there was a copper pot here. I had it, well, that's gone. Off-site purchase. Somebody wanted it, so now they have it, and I don't. You know, that's when I build stuff, especially unusual stuff, it's gone as soon as people see it. That's just the way it works. So, item 37. Yeah, I timed it. I had, time I got done doing the burn on it, and after, you got to realize that when you're building one of these, you build it. Build a carry case. And then you go get a pot of snow and do the burn. Burn half, 3/4 ounce alcohol in it with the pot on it. And make sure all the jets are lighting properly and everything's working right. Okay, after you do that, there is still several more steps that have to be done to the stove after the burn. And they can't be done before, they have to be done after the burn, because once the stove is burned once, it's a different stove than it is before the burn. So you have to do 3 things to it after the burn. And when I timed it out, my total time for making this stove was 45 minutes. And I think it was probably a little longer than that, but I may even actually forgot to put in the time I spent making so it could have been up to an hour in this stove. And I know there's probably somebody out there saying, oh, it ain't that huge. Well, it's the way I do it. I'm sorry. There's an hour in the stove, 3 steps after it's burned, because after it's burned, I'm not going to tell you what's different, but I'm staying tight-lipped on this one, guys, because I've got a really good product here, and I don't want to blow it. I have in the past, and I'm not going to on this. Last time I really blew it was I gave up the secret to the one-piece BIOS, and that was a big mistake. Shouldn't have done that. So I'm not going to do it with this one. I'm just going to keep selling them one at a time on the website. And since it's my design, might not have been the original idea, but I took it to like 6 levels beyond what's on Zen stoves, just with the stuff I've done. Really nice stove, but really complicated, as most things are. But a stove that, if you keep it in the carry case and you don't dent it up, could last you many, many, many years, hundreds of burns. And this is probably the most heat per ounce, this bare stove. This stove puts out as much heat as a BIOS, and it only weighs like 1/3 what a BIOS weighs. Heat per gram that's just about all you're going to get, and still have it stay together after you burn it. So this is item 37. Send your bids. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day. And send your bids to Tinny at minibulldesign.com, item 37. Bye-bye.